was looking like a fool when I met you. All covered.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day as usual. Today's video is going to be a handbag comparison, and the two bags I'm going to be comparing today is the Louis Vuitton Croisette right here, and then the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis. These bags are so incredibly wonderful, but they're really similar, and I had some of you reaching out to me saying, hey, you have both of them. If you had to choose between which one, what would you choose? So what I did today, just like usual, I broke it down into a bunch of categories, and for every category I selected a winner, whether it be the Louis Vuitton Croisette or the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis, and at the end I will tell you which bag I would recommend if you had to buy just one. So without further ado, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to hit that little subscribe button, and if you want to see the handbag comparison between the Pochette Metis and the Croisette, then keep watching. Okay, so first let me talk about the Pochette Metis right here and just kind of tell you a little bit of a description of the bag. So this is what it looks like right here. It comes with a little clasp here. The features, it has a top handle, which I love, and it has a long crossbody strap. On the back, it is going to have one exterior zip pocket. You can see, and then on the inside it is a suede material. It is a natural cowhide leather trim, and this material is canvas. So I really like canvas because it's really easy to clean. I've heard some people say you can take baby wipes to it and that helps a lot to clean it. Okay, if you open the bag, you're gonna see there are three large compartments, and because this bag is an accordion style, you can fit quite a bit in the bag. So you can see it has a front pocket, a larger middle pocket, and then there is a pocket in the back, and you can see that it really stretches, so there is quite a bit of space. It is also a dark brown microfiber lining, old hardware, and it has a little snap closure. So let me give you a quick up close of this bag right here. Now let's move on to the Louis Vuitton Croisette right here. So this is the Damier Azur, and once again it comes with a top handle, and it opens the same exact way as the Pochette Metis, except these little clasps are a little larger. Just go like this and it'll click open. Now it does not have a pocket in the back. It appears to be a pocket, but there is no pocket on the back. Once again, it has a natural cowhide leather trim, and it does come with this cute little tassel, which is something the Pochette Metis does not have. Okay, and it has a beautiful rose ballerine pink textile interior, and you can see it's just one giant compartment. There is a little pocket in the back here that you could probably fit, I would say, a small cell phone, but there's just one major large pocket, and then you can see the depth of it. It is not an accordion style, so it's not going to expand quite as much as the Pochette Metis. Show you kind of a side by side. Okay, so now that I gave you a little bit of a breakdown and gave you a description of the bag, let's go ahead and start with the categories. What I'm going to do is I picked a bunch of categories that I think are very important when selecting a handbag, at least they're important to me, and then I chose one bag or the other, or sometimes a tie for the categories, and then at the end I'm going to tally it up and let you know which one won. Okay, so let's talk price. So these are pretty comparable in price. The Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis, I recently checked, this is $1,830 for the monogram. Croisette is $1,650. So there is approximately a $200 price difference. So if we are talking strictly price, this is going to be the better bang for your buck, because this is $200 cheaper. So for this particular category, the Louis Vuitton Croisette wins. Okay, let's talk the dimensions. So the size of a bag. For me, a size of a bag is very important because I have a lot of necessities that I want to fit in it. So let's first start with the Pochette Metis. So the length right here is 9.8 inches. The height is 7.5 inches, and the depth is 2.8 inches, but this is a little bit deceiving because it is accordion style. Okay, now let's talk about the Croisette right here. So the length is 9.4 inches, 9.1 inches in height, so it is going to be a little bit higher than the Pochette Metis, and then 3.3 inches in depth. So the only major difference, if you're looking at this, you can see them side by side. They're pretty comparable, but the Pochette Metis is going to be a little bit longer, but for the most part, they're pretty much the same size. Now you'll see if you look at the side of them right here, the depth looks like it's the same, but again, don't be fooled because this one does have the accordion style, so it does expand, as you can see, and I will touch on that a little later once I do what's in my bag. So as far as the dimensions, this one is a little bit larger, so for that particular category I'm going to have to select the Pochette Metis because I do prefer, if the bags are basically the same size, I would prefer one that is a tad bit larger because that just means I can put more stuff in it. Now that we talked about the dimensions, let's move into the next category, which is kind of similar, and that's going to be space. I touched on this a little bit when I went over the description of the bag. So let's start here. So on the outside of the bag, obviously there's no compartment in the back, so you can't put anything on the outside. You open it and there is just this one large compartment. It is pretty deep, so you can fit quite a bit, and then there's this one pocket. So that's that. And then in here, I did already mention that there is a pretty sizable zip pocket here that expands. And then when you open it up here, you are going to get, once again, the 3 large pockets, and you can see how much it expands. And I feel like it's so important to have a bag where you can fit the essentials. If you don't, it kind of defeats the purpose of having a handbag. So these, like I said, they look very, very similar, but as far as space, the winner is going to have to go to the Pochette Metis because it does appear to fit a lot more, but we will be able to prove that theory when we move to the next category, what is what fits in the bag. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my essentials and we are going to see what fits in the bag. So we're going to start with the Pochette Metis. All of these items right here are all of my essentials. So let's begin. The first item I want to fit is my phone, and one thing that I usually do when I carry this is I put my phone in this back pocket right here. Now I do have the iPhone XR and it has a durable case on it, and it also has a pop socket, and you can see it fits very comfortably. Now let me open the bag. The next thing is I have this little Louis Vuitton mini pochette, and in the pochette I have things like tampons, I have lip gloss, I have mirrors, and I'll just show you. So it's pretty stuffed to the brim and has a bunch of stuff in there. So let's see if we can go ahead and fit this in here comfortably. I'm going to put that in the back. Okay, and then the next I have is my agenda right here. So this is essential for me to carry, so I'm going to place that in the back right there. Next, I have my little pocket agenda. This is where I keep my checkbook. Yes, I still have a checkbook. I've mentioned this before. I know that's crazy, but I still balance my checkbook. I'm kind of old school, but this is an essential, so I'm going to slide this, I think, in the rear pocket. Okay, next we have my wallet. So this little guy is the Louis Vuitton Victorine. I love this wallet. It has a spot for change, it has credit cards, it has a billfold. This has just been my go-to wallet lately, and I have not changed out of it. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place this vertically in the Pochette Metis, just like that. And just so you know, all of these accessories I will be sure to link down below. Then I have this little Louis Vuitton key pouch, which I keep a lot of cards in here. I don't really need this. I could transfer all of the cards into my wallet, but for whatever reason I am still kind of carrying it. So I'm going to just kind of place that in the front too, vertically. And the final item I have is my Louis Vuitton. This is my 6-ring key holder. I have right here, and I am just going to place this right on top. So you can see the bag is stuffed to the brim, but I could probably fit 1 or 2 things. And let me close it, and it closes very comfortably. All of that stuff fits in here, so quite a bit can fit. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to move on to the Croisette, and we're going to see what can fit inside of there based on all the items that fit in here. Okay, so I'm going to take everything out, and we are going to see what can fit. So what I'm going to start with are my essentials probably. So my phone is an essential, and one thing this is lacking because it doesn't have a back pocket, it's going to now take up space on the interior, but I do have an iPhone X. You can see it does fit in there. An essential is my checkbook, so I'm going to place that in there. Okay, then I have to have my wallet, so I think I'm going to place that vertically like that. And let's see, another essential is I have to have my keys, so I'm going to place my keys vertically as well. And it is pretty stuffed. Let's see, I still have my agenda, I still have my little mini pochette, and then I have my little key pouch. There's no way that I'm going to get the agenda in there too. It would be too stuffed to the brim, so I'm going to try to fit this little guy in here. I'm going to stuff it vertically. I stuffed it vertically, and then let's see if I can close it. Okay, so I can close it. It does feel heavy. So the only things I couldn't fit in here, I could not fit the mini pochette. Now you probably could, but you would have to remove some other items. And then I couldn't fit my agenda, and same, you could put this in there. It would fit in the bag, but you would just have to sacrifice some other items. So as far as what fits in the bag, it's definitely going to have to be the Pochette Metis. You guys, that bag fits so much, which is one of the reasons I love it so much. So for this category, like I said, the Pochette Metis is definitely the winner. So now let's move on to the next category. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is durability and wear and tear. So I can tell you that I love having canvas bags because I feel like there really doesn't get a lot of wear and tear. Really wipe off any bags. It's great. The monogram is perfect to have because there's not really a lot of color transfer. The only thing with this bag here, you do have to be careful on the kind of jeans that you wear because you can get some color transfer. One, I would have to say for both of these, they're pretty similar as far as the wear and tear. Like both of them still really look great. You can see the edges on the bottom are good. You can see the top handles are very similar. The only thing that really kind of bugs me about Louis Vuitton, and it's happened with a lot of my bags actually, is this little snap closure. I've noticed that it does start to tarnish a little, so it is gold and it will start to tarnish to a little bit of a silver, I think because of the oils in my fingers, and that actually happens a bit on both of the bags, so you definitely want to be mindful. But as far as wear and tear, they're both pretty much wearing the same. I don't really have any complaints one or the other. Both pretty good. So this category is going to get a tie. So now let's go on to how comfortable the bag is. You guys, when you have a purse, it's meant to be worn. You have to wear the bag, so you have to ensure that it's really comfortable. One thing that is kind of nice about the Pochette Metis here is it does come with an adjustable strap. You can see it right here. It has 5 holes, so you can adjust it to your liking. And this one does not have an adjustable strap. But I do have to tell you, if we are going to talk strictly about like how comfortable the bags are, it's going to have to be the Croisette. Louis Vuitton Croisette is a lot more comfortable. I don't know what it is with the Pochette Metis, but when I'm wearing it, maybe it's because I overstuff it, I feel as though the bag is just so heavy and it's really like weighing on my shoulders. I'm not sure if it's because the strap is heavy, but I just feel like when you wear this, it just hits you in the right places and it just feels a lot more comfortable. So that is just my opinion. So for this category, how comfortable the bag is, it is going to have to go to the Louis Vuitton Croisette. Now I want to show you ways to wear the bag. So while I'm talking to you, I am going to be inserting little clips so you can kind of see me with the bag and like the different ways to wear it. So first let's talk about the Pochette Metis. So there are 3 ways you can wear the bag. So you can wear the bag with this long strap over your shoulder, which I really like. I don't really wear it that much like that. I mainly wear it crossbody. Secondly, you can wear it crossbody, and like I said, it does have an adjustable strap here which has the 5 holes, so depending on your height you can adjust it for your liking. And then the third way, it has this top handle, which is my favorite part of the bag because I found like I am carrying it that way, whether I hold it or I put it on the crook of my arm. It is a little hard to wear it on the crook of your arm. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but I will grab it like this quite a bit. And if you want, you can take this off if you want to just kind of carry it as like a little tote. So those are the 3 ways you can wear the Pochette Metis. Okay, now let's talk about the Louis Vuitton Croisette. So once again, you can wear it as a shoulder bag. Now it will be a long shoulder bag, so it will hit you at the hip, just very similar to the Pochette Metis. Once again, this is a great crossbody bag. It's me right at my hip, but this one does not have adjustable straps. And then the third way you can wear it is just very similar to the Pochette Metis. You can wear it as a top handle, and once again, the straps are removable for this as well, and you can wear it on the crook of your arm like that. But once again, it is a little uncomfortable, but not quite as uncomfortable as the Pochette Metis. But both of these can basically be worn the same 3 ways. So in this particular category, I would have to say this is a tie as well. Guys, we are at the end, so it's time to hear my final thoughts, and let me tell you the tally, and let me tell you if I had to recommend one bag, which one it would be between these two. Okay, so the Pochette Metis in all the categories got 3. The Croisette got 2, and there were 2 for a tie. So these bags are very, very similar. But if you had to pick one, and I had to say which one you were gonna get, for me, it would have to be the Pochette Metis. You guys, between these 2 bags, I reach for this all the time. And I think it's mainly because you can dress it up, you can dress it down, and the amount of stuff you can fit in it. It is just, this is like, not a never full, obviously, because you know a never full, that it's never full, you can fit so much in it. But this, for looking at this bag, I wouldn't have thought just by looking at it you could fit so much in it. But I just love this accordion style bag, and I just find myself reaching for this all the time. So between these 2, again, they are both cute. Otherwise, you know, I wouldn't have gotten both of them. I really like it. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. But if I was forced to pick one based on these categories, it would definitely be the Pochette Metis. But definitely let me know your thoughts down below, and I will be sure to link these bags down below, and all the accessories I mentioned as well, I will link those down below too in the event you're interested in purchasing any of those. So if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to hit that little subscribe button, and make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'd love to have you join me over there. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video.
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure about myself when I met ya.